first one to interview Jay-Z in this country to think, oh, wow. But, you know, I was the first one to have Usain Bolt on the cover of my magazine.
If it wasn't for social media, you think Stormzy will get away with half of the things we get away with? So remember...
KC, remember she was dating KC. So they flew KC over, and he basically...
And after all the works he's done, there's no more he can do for me. So there could be a chance where it gets so bad, because they still feel that my hip bone is still growing, believe it or not.
Yeah. You constantly say, I am blessed.
I am blessed.
That was me.
That was the battle that you going through.
That was my battle.
It was also a discovery to self, if I'm correct. You joined an eclectic bunch, I might add.
Yes, I have. I know. There's Trevor.
Of Rants and Bants crew members.
Yes.
Now,
Donna.
You know, yep, they're all there.
Yeah, and there's Julie.
I don't know nothing about that generation. I know about my inner power from Wolverhampton, going up that level.
But I learned from that experience, and instead of being a taker from my community, I became a giver to that community, because I didn't want to repeat that story. I didn't want young people to say, "Oh, see him there."
Really pandemic.
Angie Lamar was looking for a new actor to play one of the brothers. I took the chance, man. So I see Richie in the audition room, and it was like, yo, what's happening, my brother? He's like, yes, cool. And I done a pretty decent audition, and I was blessed that Angie offered me the role on
Keeping It Real with Rudi Lickwood, the topical interactive chat show where you may end up being one of the guests, with special guests and you, the audience. Comedy with Rudi Lickwood. This event is brought to you by Comedy Hotspot. Don't forget, Keeping It Real with Rudi Lickwood. This is an 18 certificate only.
Good evening. How are we doing, people? Nice to see everybody coming in nice and early. You know what black people are like, or should I say people of color, people of black persuasion, like we were persuaded to be black. Can you believe that? Anytime someone turns around and says to me, you're a person of color, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, am I really? Oh, I didn't know. Because when it goes cold, I notice that you're the one who goes pink, blue, purple, and you call me colored. Thank you. Well, as you know, this is Keeping It Real. Thank you very much for joining me. It's an opportunity for me to talk to and communicate with people in the community who are doing things. Because if there's one thing we can honestly say is that as we were growing up, we never really got to see our heroes and sheroes. We always assumed that role models were across the Atlantic. They were always American for some reason. The likes of Shaft, Samuel L. Jackson, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Whoopi Goldberg. I guess the list could go on and on. And sometimes if we just miss what's right underneath our noses, we miss what's right underneath our noses. Maybe it's because we were in the UK and we assume that because we're in the UK, things are worse. But Jano, keep it real. If you weren't living in the UK and you was living in America, the police them over there carry gun. So after we would not be alive. So I think there are benefits to living in the UK. I give thanks to my mother for coming to this country. She told me she had options. She said she could have gone to America, where you get to sit down at the back of the bus, but she said she came to England, where you get to drive the bus. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So what I have, ladies and gentlemen, is I have a set of people who are 110% behind me. They're known as the Rants and the Bants crew. And it was through them that this platform was created, Keeping It Real, where it was agreed that what I would do is I would interview people within the group who came on a regular Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's at 8:15 till 9:15 in the morning, where we have a discussion about what's going on throughout the week. And I would selectively choose one of them to interview. So I've done that this week. And for those who don't follow the show, as you're about to learn, as you're about to find out, I like to introduce my guests in my own way before I even give you their name. So as that you've got some idea of who they are. So let's not, God, I've got so much messages coming in. Calm down, people. Calm down with the messages. Calm down. Give me a chance now. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is introduce you to my first guest. Now that's what
Hi, Rudi.
Hi, darling. That's what I call a. That's what I call a really cute picture to actually close the collage, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Because you looked really, really nice, and you actually said you don't actually like taking pictures.
That's right. That's right.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just take them. I just take them for the memories. I don't really want to take the pictures. Really, it's just for the memories, really.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're photogenic.
Oh, thanks.
No, I ain't just saying that. I'm not just saying that to be nice. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that because it's real. Look at you.
Thank
stunning.
You.
Absolutely stunning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just hope you don't get bombarded. I've got your face. I got your
bombarded with requests, yeah?
Yeah, because you know there's some gobblicious man out there, you know what I mean? You get some proper harbour shark, we call them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to be careful. We have to be careful that we don't get you bombarded with unnecessary people, you know what I mean, chasing you down.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few people in the room from what I can see already who are barling out your name. Yeah. We got, yeah, you're best. You're best for say hi to them. You're best for say hi to them, because if you don't say hi to them, then we'll cost you later on.
Thanks, George.
They will cost you later on.
Oh dear.
Look at that. Oh, who's George? Who is George?
I don't know who George.
I told you. I told you.
Oh, thanks, Kiana. That's my eldest. That's Kiana.
That's your eldest, Kiana, yeah?
Kiana.
Oh, yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? Kiana.
Kiana, yeah.
Kiana is the correct pronunciation. Because I think, if I'm correct, she's quite stunning, actually.
Thank you.
Kiana, yeah, she is. Because, as you know, I do dig around.
I know.
You know what I mean, I got to dig around, you know.
Yeah, that's my baby through the different stages of her life.
Is this Kiana we're looking at here?
Yeah, that's Kiana. The top picture was the day I took her out, brought her back from hospital. The one next in the little red dress, she was about 6 months old there. And the bottom one where she's on the floor, 9 months old. The top right hand corner, there was a photo shoot, the same photo shoot that you saw in the montage. Is the same photo shoot there. She was 16 then. And that's me and her lying on my bed.
Oh, that's nice.
She was about 2. She was about 2. And that's her first school picture as well. Yeah.
Oh, I love it when I see them in their first school picture.
Yeah.
I love them. You know what I mean? Because I can imagine you in your school uniform, but you know, as an older woman though, not as a child.
Claire. Oh, stop it! That's in a park called Cannon Hill Park. I was 2. You can see the bulky nappy in my trousers. Look, then you do pull up them.
That's what you call the mud pack. That's what you call it. And here's an image I love. I love this image.
Oh, that's that's me and my sister Andrea. We used to live in a block of flats on the 15th floor, and I was 2 there as well. She was about 6 months because there's 18 months between me and my sister.
Okay, because you and your sister, man. Oh my God, I at one point I thought the 2 of you were like twins. Hold on, let me see what.
Really? I don't think we look alike at all.
You know?
No. Oh well. Okay, that was my first holiday to Barbados. I was 17 there.
Oh, so you're Bajan.
Yes, Barbados. I'm a Bajan, 100%. Mum and Dad are from there. Yeah.
Okay. Because I believe that you what's it? One of your relatives is a governor. Is that right?
Yeah, the Governor General of Barbados, Dame Sandra Mason. Yeah, she's the Governor General of Barbados.
Okay, so that means that you can get in for free then.
Thanks, Leary. I've got citizenship for Barbados, to be fair, since 2000 for the last 20 years. So when they're ready to ship us out, I've got somewhere to go.
You got somewhere to go. Yeah, because when they ship me out, it's just
thanks, Plush.
When they ship me out, it's just going to be me in a canoe. You know what I mean? Because my parents are Guyanese, but I don't have no citizenship, unfortunately.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I made sure that I'd got mine. So, you know, my dream is to actually go out there and retire. So, yeah, that's the ultimate goal. That's what I'm striving for.
Your ultimate goal is to take a trip and that's it. You're going to end up
living there, yeah, or do 6 months here, 6 months there. But my goal is to actually get my little place there for the family. Yeah.
Okay. Because I hear you say that, but I've seen you on your holiday trips,
I'm
man.
on the balcony of Nando's in South Africa. On the balcony, I can see cattle. There's also a bunch of rhinos and some ostrich. Confused.com.
Now you say that you're wait, let me get rid of this picture first. Right? 1 second. Right, you say that you're confused. You can see rhinos. You can see what you're looking at. You're looking at your food. Where do you think Nando's get the food from?
It was the weirdest experience. It was a shopping mall, and we'd gone in there because we did a pit stop on the way back to the airport. And I've looked over to my left, and over the balcony there was a whole load of animals, like wildlife. It's the weirdest experience.
But you're in Africa.
Because usually when you look out a window of Nando's, you see a couple of cars.
Yeah,
that's people walking by, you know. Yeah, so yeah, it was a weird experience.
Because where are you living now? Where are you now? Where are you currently?
I live in Birmingham. Birmingham, born and bred. Birmingham.
Yeah, because the thing is, you're
Birmingham.
The Birmingham accent, man. Oh my God! I talk about drool. I can never tell when somebody in Birmingham is actually excited. I'm happy.
What?
I'm happy. I mean,
no. That's not me. You will know if I'm excited. Trust me.
Yeah, well, this is you on holiday. She looks so happy on holiday. She looks so happy. She's so over herself. She's so over herself, aren't you? Look how happy she is. Look at her. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I came. What am I doing here?
Last year.
What am I doing here? I know. Hey, what am I doing?
Oh dear.
I don't know, man. Birmingham. What is that? Blocks? Hold on. George is saying something about Birmingham. Hold on. I can't get your thing up. Hold on. Good evening. Wait, hold on. Let's say good evening, Trevor. Spice. Right.
Hi, Trevor.
Yes. George is saying Birmingham blocks. STR888. Does that ring a bell?
Straight. Is he talking about the tower blocks? Because there are quite a few tower blocks, if that's what he's talking about.
Okay.
I used to live in one myself. As I said, I grew up in a tower block, 15th floor in Highgate. So that's probably what he means. I'm not sure.
Okay. So the one thing that I really do enjoy about Barbados is that when I went out there, they have you've got your own rum, you've got your cockspur.
Got a cockspur and we got Mount Gay.
And you got your Mount Gay. And what about the stuff underneath the counter?
I don't know about that under-counter stuff, because I don't even do Ray and Nephew, so that's like lighter fuel for me. So the moonshine stuff that you're talking about,
I tried some of that stuff, man. That stuff that the BAGs have underneath the counter. Oh God! I tell you, no. I pop open the bottle, yeah, and my eyebrows just disappeared. That's how much heat come out of there, man.
You see, now if you're talking pepper sauce, the heat, yes, I love my pepper sauce, but the whole moonshine thing, can't be dealing with it.
Okay, so you're not a drinker then. That's what that means.
No, I do like my drink. I've got a couple of friends that can drink Mount Gay for days. They know who they are. Well,
yeah, I know. Yeah. You're not the only one, you know. I know quite a few people, yeah.
No, because I don't do Ray and Nephew, Babs. Sorry.
Okay. No, I know quite a few people who could knock back a drink now and again. Do you know what I mean? They know who they are.
Yeah, they know who they are. Yeah, sure.
They know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you are on YouTube, do you mind subscribing? I've only got 5 subscribers. Come on, man. I need a little bit of help from you guys who are out there. Yeah, subscribe, check me out. So tell us, what was you like as a teenager? What was you like?
Oh, I was 17 in that picture. I used to go to a lot of concerts. To be fair, I was really into my rap music.
Oh yeah, we can see that. We can see a bit of salt and pepper there.
Yeah. But it was that era. It was that era with the woven shoelaces, and I've got my LA gears on there and me matching Gola tracksuit. I remember that. It's one of my favourite outfits.
Okay. So would it be fair to say then that your daughter takes after you, the youngest? She's gorgeous though.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's Alicia, my youngest, my baby, my 20-year-old big baby. Yeah. Thank you.
Because both of you like piercings, don't you? Both of you are into the piercing.
Well, I've only got the one piercing, and that's my nasal piercing.
Okay.
Her septum piercing. She came home on April Fool's Day, and I thought it was a joke. She was at school at the time. I think she was 16, and she came in with her friend Chris, and she was like, "Mom, pierce my nose." And I said, "Don't be silly." I said, "April Fool's, right?" She went, "No," and then she wiggled it, and I was like, "What?" Yeah, so she got septum pierced, and then she's got a little smiley as well.
You know what you should have done?
Here.
You know what you should have done?
Ripped it out?
No. You should have put her on the curtain rail. That's what you should have done.
Well, my mum wasn't impressed either. When my mum saw it, my mum was not impressed. Trust me. Hi, Mum.
Is Mum there?
Yeah, I believe she's with my sister.
Okay.
That's my mum. Oh gosh, I was 6 weeks old there. When my grandmother came from Barbados to visit, and that's my mum on the left holding me. The lady next to her is my auntie Sheila. That's my mum's older sister. My uncle Pacento, that's my mum's brother. He lives in the Bahamas now. And my grandmother, my grandmother's 95. Yeah, my mum's my rock. She's been the biggest support ever. I don't know how I would have survived, without her.
Well, the thing is, there's quite a lot to be said about your mum and your
that's me pops
and your pops there, because your mum seems to be a very big because you're very single-minded. You're very I do my thing, Because when you left school, you went straight into work, I believe.
Yeah, so when I left, when I was 16, I left school in the June. Basically, when I was at school, I did work experience for Midland Bank, which is now HSBC. I got a really good report there. I did 3 weeks work experience. And at that point in time, when I was leaving school, everybody wanted to do hairdressing, wanted to do like the jobs that were kind of easy to get into.
Right.
And I thought, you know what, I'm going to follow the path. I'm going to go into banking. So I applied just before I left school. So I left school the June. And in August, the 8th of August, 8th of the 8th, 1988, I landed my job at Lloyds Bank. And I remained there for 14 years. So I did the whole of my 20s there. And I had my 2 children while working there. And I left when I was 30. Took voluntary redundancy. Them are my girls, yeah. Me and my girls.
So and then from that, what did you do after that? What did you do?
So when I took voluntary redundancy, I decided that I wanted to do a little bit something a bit different, maybe transfer my skills elsewhere, customer service focused. So I went to work for a business travel agency called Castle Wagonley.
Okay.
And I worked there for a year. It was good perks again, you know, cheap flights, cheap hotels. Did that for a year, and I just thought, no, this money's rubbish. I need to find something else. So I applied to Vodafone, Vodafone head office, which was not far from where I lived. And I worked there for 2 years. I started off at the 191 calls, and then I progressed and became a member of staff. We were managed staff accounts, so we managed the staff accounts for the whole of the UK. So that's what I did until they decided to shut the building down and relocate to Stoke. So it was a case of do I relocate to Stoke or do I take my redundancy? So I took my redundancy again.
Took the money and run, yes. Take the money.
For the second time, had a couple of holidays out of it. They had a job fair there, and when I went to the job fair, I spoke to a lady from housing, and basically she interviewed me on the spot. She said she liked me, and I finished there on the Friday, and I started there for Focus Futures. Then it changed its name to Midland Hearts. I started there on the following Monday, so I wasn't even on I didn't even have to sign on, basically. So I landed
you walked
that
in
job.
from one job to another job and then you've done a complete transformation again.
Yeah. So when I took my redundancy and I went to Focus Futures, again, because it was call center work, I used to book the repairs and that kind of thing, schedule repairs and, you know, call out to customers for certain issues. Then a job came up because they had like a homeless services centre.
Okay.
Just dealing with the homeless. So I applied for that. I knew I didn't have the experience, but I thought, you know what, Sharon, just apply for it. So I applied for that job. And then the lady phoned me up and I thought, oh God, I ain't got it because I ain't got the experience. And her feedback was, we know you don't have the experience, but you're the kind of person that we need. We think you will fit right in with the
like
kind.
Jackie now. You sound like Jackie now. Jackie had a similar experience last week.
Yeah. When she mentioned Midland Heart as well. So like they said, you're the right kind of person to do it. You know, we feel that you're the right person for the job. So that job, working in the homeless services centre, turned into working with prolific offenders in the whole of the West Midlands. So what I did, I had a caseload of offenders that I managed. So I'll go into the prisons, do rehab. It's basically resettlements, so like source hostels and accommodation and flats and stuff like that. I'd then, when they came out, I'd support them to make sure that they can keep their tenancy. Also, as well, I'd go into so it's going into the prisons, going into the drug agencies as well, because there were the offenders with substance misuse.
Okay.
And I'd already in my younger days had done some volunteering with young people with substance misuse. So and I did a qualification years ago as well in that. So
that's what I like about you. You're constantly studying, you're constantly improving yourself. And the thing is that I did ask you this question, is like, who's following you? Are you following your daughter, or is your daughter following you? Because she works in the prison service as well.
Yeah, so my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's actually a prison officer. She's been doing it a year now, and she absolutely thinks it's fantastic. Now, like me, she didn't go to do the higher education thing. I went straight into work. She wanted to do a gap year, and the gap year turned into 2 years. She did a few little jobs here and there. Now I thought, you know what, I'm not going to force her to go to uni. That's going to have to be her choice. And her choice was she decided to apply for the prison service, and she did a 3-month training, and yeah, she's fully fledged. And they've already now, she's passed probation last week. They've now identified her for another role within the service, which is good on her. So she's slowly moving up, and she's only been there a year.
She's following in her mother's footsteps, isn't she? Eh? She's following in her mum's footsteps. Look at her.
That's not me. That's not me. I don't know who that is. That's not me. No, that's not me.
You know who that might be? Oh my God. That's the second time I've done that now. I do apologize.
That's all right. Yes, that's me. That's me.
That's you and your scooter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I was going to ask you this earlier on, and it did slip me, but you were never really a fan of Santa Claus, were you?
That's such a haunting picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really look like I don't want to be there.
Yeah, it's like you on holiday. That's like you. Yeah. I mean, if there's anybody in the
hi Lorna. Hi.
If there's anybody in out there who would like to ask Sharon a question, please feel free, and I will put it up for you. Okay. I'd like you to get used to asking your questions before we move on. Everyone's saying that you're too cute. Look at her.
Oh, thanks,
you're just too cute. You're just too cute.
Hi, Shugs.
I think this is a cute one.
Oh, my mum used to dress us as twins. I don't know why. I think it's probably just easier that we didn't fight over clothes. But yeah, I think I was about 5 or 6 there. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you look good, man.
Thanks. My mum was one of these parents that it didn't matter how ugly the school picture was, she'd purchase it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
But it wasn't all good for you because you did have your fallbacks, didn't you? I mean, what happened to you?
Yeah. Okay. So 2015, before I got the job, well, the job that I'm in now, I had an interview on the Friday. So on the Friday I was going out to celebrate, but it was a friend of mine's birthday. So her idea was to go roller skating. I was like,
okay,
great. I love it. I'm sure I still got them at my mum's house. Some black ones with the rainbow at the side and the 4 red wheels.
But you ain't got the bowers though. You ain't got Sims.
I don't like them inline. I don't like them inline skates. Never liked them at all.
No, but the bowers are 4 wheels. You know, they got 4 wheels. Okay. The bowers got 4 wheels.
Nah. So we've gone roller skating about.
You had Flintstone wheels. That's why. And you had the slow. Flintstones.
Oh dear.
Yeah, them kind of roller skates. Those were the red with the red.
Yeah, they were
the
black,
red wheels.
black suede with a little rainbow up the sides, like a red and yellow rainbow. Could you see them now in the red wheels? I love those roller boots. My sister had the blue pair with the rainbow and the yellow wheels. So we both had roller boots. So I loved roller booting from a young age. But yeah, so my friend had this idea to go roller skating. I was like, great. Let's go. So I drove my car. A few of us went. About 4 or 5 of us went down.
Yeah.
About half an hour, 40 minutes into it, Woodruff fell over. Arm went under me. Hi, Debbie. Hello, darling. So I landed on my elbow and twisted my ankle. Got shipped, took off those boots, went straight to the hospital. My daughter, I think it was my daughter that drove my car.
Is it?
Yeah, she drove my car to wherever, to the hospital. But I shattered my elbow and I broke my ankle and I spent 2 weeks in hospital and I was due to start my new job.
Shattered.
Yeah. So that bolt there is my elbow. Yeah. So they had to put that bolt in to replace my elbow.
Imagine having that inside of you.
Yeah, that's when they took it out. I was actually awake when they took it out because it restricted a lot of my movement.
I can imagine. That must have been tough on you. But young lady, there are a few questions in the house for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go. Apart from your girls, what was your biggest achievement to date? Because I mean, you've jumped around, you've done several different jobs, but what would you say is your biggest achievement?
The fact that I purchased my own property on my own.
Oh, I like that. They don't need no man. Don't need none.
Don't need no man to do it on my own.
Don't need him. I've used him up already. He's got nothing left. So, you know what I mean? He's dried out now. He's dried out. So.
That was a big achievement for me. That's something that I've always wanted to do. Just having that legacy there for my children, because obviously it's me and my girls. Well, I'm my grandson now because I'm a grandmother. So yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So Deborah said that she's known you for 20 years.
Yeah, Debbie. Yeah, hi, Debbie.
What, did you guys go to school together? What did you go?
No, in fact, it's weird because when I was into the whole music, like into rap, there was a Metro Radio, and that's how I met Julie Juice as well. So there's Metro Radio, and Debbie used to be at the studios as well, and I met Debbie at the studios, and it was Carl and Junior who do Black Chat now. It's that,
okay.
That's how I met them. We all met at roughly about the same time. So Debbie, it's actually longer than 20 years because I was about 17, Babs. So it's actually longer than 20 years, yeah.
Because you called Julie Juice a mate, but yet before she called you the Bionic Woman. You can all remember the Bionic Woman. Remember him and Steve Austin.
Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, Spice is calling you the Iron Woman. She's so terrible.
Hi, Plushy. Well, you know what? I thought that would happen, but it never did. I never did buzz. I mean, I've still got a metal plate in my ankle, but I thought I would buzz, to be quite honest. But no, it didn't. I don't know what kind of metal it was. But yeah. Yeah, that was Shuga. Bless her.
She's terrible, man.
Oh, my daughter again.
Jackie's popping in. Nice to have you, Jackie. Nice to have you in the
Jackie.
room.
Hi, Jackie.
Now, I'm wondering, Leathon, can you hear me, sir? Because you're not in the... Oh, you see him there? I was wondering what was happening. The green room looked a little bit empty, and I was a little bit worried, but... also, we had ribbons to match. So,
hi, Norms.
I've got Liz in here. Liz just now mentioned something which is I know about very well. Always got the hand-me-down, double whammy, same clothes.
Hi, Liz.
I can hear what you're saying. I can hear what you're
My
saying.
little Mancunian.
Now, the thing is that we could actually keep chatting all night. But as you know, I do have limited time.
Yes.
And what I would like to do is I'd like to say thank you very much for talking to me. You really
You're
didn't have
welcome.
to.
Anytime, Rudy. Anytime.
You really didn't have to.
Hi, Trevor.
I will now officially say that you are part of the Rants and the Bants. There's no question about it. I mean, you brought Juicy Judy down and I got my cake, which was even lovely. Antigua says happy birthday to Jackie. Jackie's 50th. That's right, Jackie celebrated her 50th.
Oh, happy birthday, Jackie. Happy birthday.
Her 50th. So what I'm going to do now is I'm thanking Sharon for spending some time with me, or better known as Spice. I'm going to go away for where is it now? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I was going to disappear for a little break, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot you out the room.
Okay.
That's terrible, isn't it? The way I kicked you out. Gotta go. Right. So that was Spice, man. Somebody that I met on this platform and encouraged me to do what I'm doing, and I mean really encouraged me. I'm not just saying yeah, do it, but she continually turned up when I had no backdrop. when I wasn't sure about what I was doing, and was very encouraging to me. And that's why I felt that it was important for me now to really get to know her on a level. Now, my next guest that I'd like to bring on, ladies and gentlemen, was through no choice of my own. This gentleman was actually requested, highly demanded actually, and people were upset and they were cussing me if I didn't go and get him. They was like, if you don't go and get him, they're gonna start moaning. Everyone started moaning and insisted that I got this gentleman on the show because of what he's done, which he will explain to you himself, and the contribution that he has made to a lot of people, believe it or not, during this difficult time that we're all going through, better known as COVID. But before I actually, you most probably heard me shout out his name, but before I actually mention his name properly, I'm going to allow you to have a look at him yourself.
Opera and Lovers Rock, produced by Chopper FSI. Come, show me your softness, comfort me through all this madness, baby. Don't you know it's you? I'm born again. Sound the blood cover! Drop the bass. Come bring me your softness, comfort me through all this madness, baby. Don't you know with you I'm born again? Come give me your sweetness. In your eyes, I know I'll find it. Baby, don't you know with you I'm born again. Leathon, don't you know? Leathon, don't you know?
I was nibble. I was not
Leathon, man. I should call you Lethal. That's what I should call you. I should call you Lethal. Never mind Leathon. I should call you Leathon. Lethal, bruv. How are you doing, Leathon?
Nervous.
Don't be nervous, my friend. Don't be nervous. I'll tell you something.
Nervous.
I normally, when I introduce people on, they don't get no more than 30 seconds as an intro.
Okay.
Your intro was over 3 minutes long, bruv. Your intro was over.
Don't laugh.
Your intro was over over 3 minutes long.
Wow. Wow.
And I think, judging even from the comments that are just flying through at the moment, they sound like they're well deserved. Love Leathon. He's too funny. Entertainment at its finest during lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you've helped people without even. I mean, let's start with what made you decide to play music during lockdown. What happened?
Well, you know what? Hold on. Freeze. Don't get it twisted. I've been playing and I'll sack and I'll do videoing and stuff like that. So I've been playing.
Yeah, I know. We are going to get there. We are going to get there. Trust me, we're going to get there.
So
the thing is, though, is that.
All right.
The thing is that it's clear that, you know, from way back in the day, right? There you are, leaned up against a speaker box. Yeah. So music has always been around you, from what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what my mum said? My mum said this. She was raving with me inside her belly. So music was always around me. See she there? Oh Lord. God bless. Yeah, man. So
music was always there.
Man. No. Yeah, man. Like her brother, Uncle Miles, then he was a very good steel band player. Yeah. So we was always around music, and then my brother obviously with the sound system and stuff like that. So, you know, and then obviously my mum and dad always play music. Look, my brother there, Lyndon, you know, yeah, he's another guy again, you know, had a sound system, follow his footsteps as well. So yeah, so music, sound system was always around us. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so because the thing is that I mean, you say that music was around, but before the music, if I'm correct, you correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you were video recording. You guys used to videotape. Is that because it seemed like it turned more into a business?
Yeah. So basically, my brothers and them used to have a sound called, okay, and then from Twilight, they started doing video productions, okay, where Eddie and Wayne were the two main guys who control Twilight Sound stroke Visions. So from the sound system, they went into video productions. And then from the video productions, they formed a nightclub called Visions Night or Visions Bank.
Oh, Visions Night. Are we talking about Visions in Dalston?
That's correct, yeah.
With the low ceiling.
That's right. Yes. Absolutely.
I remember struggling in that room. Me nah lie. I used to struggle in that room there. In a Visions.
And it's still there, you know. It's still there.
What did you lot have you lot sold it? You lot sold it?
It's still there, it's still hanging. Yeah. It's still there. You know, so yeah, so basically, so you know, when they started doing the videoing and stuff like that, I was sound system and stuff like that, because obviously with Twilight Sound in the 80s, they started buying like PA equipment. And
that's like, right.
Raw. And I'm used to the big box, the E18 quad box, one turntable. They went through all that in the 70s, but then, oh my God, right now, you see that picture now? That's downstairs from my house.
That's downstairs
from me, yeah, me one by myself, set that up by myself. Me one by myself. One day I just thought, you know what? Let me do a mad tick. I took everything out of my garage and I set that up by myself.
Okay. So for you then like, so for you to sort of
go on, yeah, you go on.
No, that's what I'm gonna say. So then for you to sort of like just set up on the balcony and start playing music during lockdown and nothing then, really.
Correct.
Mm.
Correct.
Mm.
On and on.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know, because if I have to be real, if people who know me, if I have to be real, I had you see like Desmond, yeah?
Yeah.
Norman, right. Desmond, it was a barber shop. Everybody come and then link up, blah, blah, blah. So, right, downstairs where I live, I had a garage full of sound system equipment.
Okay.
Once the garage door open, everybody come. Everybody come. I would chill. Even people from the mosque would come and just, what is my garage was next door to a mosque. And people used to come and just relax and chill. And it was a community. It had this energy where when you're there, you don't want to leave. It was that kind of spirit there. And that spirit from the garage, like I took it to the balcony. Yeah.
Okay. But that spirit has actually followed you everywhere that you go, though, Leathon.
That's right.
It's
I don't know what it is with me. I don't know what it is with me. Yeah. It's like anything I do or anything, it's like the dear Lord blesses me with what I do. You understand? If it's a park event, if it's carnival, you name it. You know, it could be even a little thing across the road, street party. You know, it's just amazing. One of the highlights for me is Brixton, eclectic.
Okay.
Black and Dread record shop.
I know it well. I know it well.
When I get a phone call from Mr. Fix It, who runs the Royal Lounge, he asked me if I could do Brixton Splash.
Okay.
I said, me? Do Brixton Splash? Me? He said, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man. Time for you to, show what you can do. Never forget. I was the last sound system to string up outside Black and Dread record shop. Yeah. And that for me, having my sound system on a road, yeah, I actually had Omar singing on the set as well. It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
So when you were when you was doing the carnival, yeah. So because you actually won an award in the carnival, didn't you? You actually got an award for
Yeah. In fact, it's this one. Well, it's this one here. Okay, I don't know if you look can see it.
Yeah.
I come first place with Ticket Audio. You understand? With a little trophy here. So yeah. And that was with Candy Mass Band as well.
Okay.
And that was good. That was good.
Because you're a man.
Really, really good.
You're no stranger to awards, are you? You're just I like you because you're so humble. You are so humble. Yeah, and I know I'm pulling you and I'm pulling on you. But tell us about some of the awards that you've actually that's actually been given to you. You're not. I know, Leathon, you don't like boasting and stuff, but you're not boasting. This has been given to you.
Nah, I don't like to boast.
And now give back. You're not boasting. You're not boasting. Now give back to the people and let them know what you've achieved in terms of their expression of thank you to you.
Well, basically, I did get an award from the sickle cell group. It's funny enough when you say sickle cell because one of my friends used to be in my sound. His name is Paul Lewis. He died from that, and today marks 6 years of his passing. And anytime they have an event, I will supply the sound system and stuff and the music for them. And they actually produce this lovely award.
Okay. Here's another one.
Beautiful. So, sorry. Okay, from the sickle cell. Okay. So that's one. Okay. And then obviously there was another one where Sandra McLean and the rest of the team presented this award, basically. It's a community award, which I won't forget. That's from the community where I live in Acton, West London, because I do so much stuff. It's just crazy. And then obviously there's another one here. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
What was that one for?
This was handed to me. Chaba. called Chaba. He had a song called Stereograph. Okay. And basically, this award was like a dedication to the sound system. You know what I mean? The service that I provided. You know, the sound system. It was a guy named my brain gone dead. You know, Rants. He put me forward to this. Rants was the one that said, Chaba, we have a youth. He needs to get an award because of his, you know, what he does for the community, blah, blah, blah. And Chaba give me this award, and God bless Chaba, you know, and yeah, wicked. And obviously the Lockdown family as well, as producer, has given me awards as well. So it's beautiful, you know.
Yeah,
because crazy.
There was a question here for you, which was, what made you come up with the theme during lockdown?
You know what? It's funny. I said to myself, let me do a thing called The Musical Journey. Yeah?
Okay.
It started as a musical journey. So I started from Hammersmith, you understand, to Gold Hawk Road to Shepherd's Bush. I started doing stations and things like that. I started Leathon's musical journey. That's how it started off.
Okay.
And it was really good, and I started doing, different stations, blah, 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 trying to be creative, you understand? There was nothing to do apart from staying home. So that's how I started off, musical journey, and playing different genres of music, you understand? So with me now, I just play everything. I love business. Who don't like it? That's their business. For me, I just play everything, from pop, Latin, soca, calypso, whatever you want to call it. That's me,
So you're like you're genuinely a people's person then, really.
Of course.
I mean, you're about the people.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the amount of times that I go to a dance and I can see that the selector is playing for himself. Do you know what I mean? They're not. It's like they're not reading people. They're not reading the crowd.
Well, you know what's so funny, right? I'll keep it straight. I had a choice of a DJ or an engineer, sound engineer, and I choose to be an engineer. Okay, with the engineer, for me, my job was to engineer the sound system. So if I hear something don't sound right, that's me twiddling the knobs. Yeah. What frustrated me was sometimes I look at them DJs there, and I say, yo, well, you look at the crowd. You understand? Because I know when I was a youth, when I used to play music, the key thing for me is to watch the people.
Okay.
If I see somebody tapping their foot, I say, yeah, I got you.
Okay.
If I see somebody like this, I say, yeah, I got you.
Them.
You understand? When my brothers and them had the sound Twilight, when they had the video production and the sound system, they used to have weddings. As a little boy, 15-year-old, 16-year-old boy, I used to come and play music for them, yeah? Okay. What they used to do, they used to say, okay, do the early slot. And I was only young, 14, 15 years old. But what happened is, what's important, when you sit down and you're eating your food and you want to hear background music, I was good at that. Yeah?
Okay.
I had to play certain jazz music, you understand?
Okay.
And certain soft music. And in the background, I hear people say, what to that boy there, that DJ, that Mr. Man could play some tune? What?
Hold on. You just say, I hear the Grenadian coming out.
Yeah,
I hear the Grenadian coming out.
Ronald. Yeah, run on. You don't want to hear that little boy playing music there? You want to say, boy, the boy can play a real tune, What? I like the tune, Yeah, and that's what used to happen. And I used to feel really proud because I used to play nice early music in the wedding, Remember, people's weddings.
Okay.
You understand? Wicked.
Okay.
Served my apprenticeship from them times there, For real. So it's important for me. It's important to look at the crowd. For me, as I said to you, people say you're a DJ, blah blah blah. All right, cool, DJ. Well, what I do, I put myself in that crowd. That's what I do. It's like a spirit thing. I take it's like my spirit goes into that crowd. So you're supposed to know when to change your music. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
And for me, it's like a gift. You're supposed to read the crowd. Once you read the crowd, you know what's going on. Once you have the crowd in your hand like that, yeah, you can take them anywhere. You can say, "Child, let me go over there. We're gone. Let's go over there." Yeah, we're
Because
gone.
when I watch you on a Sunday, you just take us all. You run all the way down to the bottom of the place, and you run all. It's like it's casado.
That's craziness. Yeah, and then people go beat me.
You're constantly entertaining.
Listen, it's important. Okay, you have DJs who just play that top. Yep, fine, it's all good. Yeah, I think, as my mother say, I think you're an entertainer. Different.
Okay.
You understand? You know, I will lift up my top and then what? Why not? Go on. Let me go.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's about energy. Some people are depressed, and some people have a really bad day. So if I can create something and make people happy, you understand? I good.
I think that's why you get the support that you do, because you don't take yourself so seriously, you know.
Correct. Yeah.
That you're able to come out. You're able to come out of yourself, and because you've been able to come out of yourself, I think business is an important thing, and I've got a question here. I'm wondering how you're going to answer this actually, which is what inspired the t-shirts and the hoodies?
Well, you know what? In life, sometimes you need to think outside the box. You understand? Because I'm saying to myself, you know what? When this thing first started, it was Leathon, the Lockdown King Lacrette, whatever, yeah? So all of a sudden now I get established. Leathon Lacrette. This is getting too much. Leathon Lacrette. And I sat there now and I said to myself, you know what? It's too much of Leathon Lacrette, you know, because I need to give something back to the people then, yeah? So I was like, Leathon Lacrette. And I said, LDF.
Okay.
Lockdown family.
Family. I like that.
Because it's like you lot are the family. I realized that I have so much supporters that I created this thing called the Lockdown family. So, and there's my team behind me, right there, so respect to them, Specky, Jordan, and me. So I said to myself, okay, so if I've got this thing called a Lockdown family, why don't I make some form of t-shirts? You understand? You know, so they can represent them. Yeah. So when you wear it, you feel proud. And that's what happened. You understand? It's like thinking outside the box. You understand? So it's like I created t-shirts. There's so much. You know, we even now come up with the hoodie tops. Fingers crossed in November. You understand? There's gonna be umbrellas. There's gonna be cups. There's gonna be all kind of things. It's madness. It's just madness. And I just believe this family thing what I've created. And I always tell people this. It's all about love. There's no ego thing. You understand?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't feel no ego from you, to be honest with you. And I move around with a lot of, because as a comedian, I move around a lot of egotistical individuals, only because we have to be, because we're on our stage by ourselves. Yeah.
Right.
But you show me no signs. And by the way, people, you see what's scrolling along the bottom there? That is Leathon's Facebook groups page. Okay. So you can go and join up and be a part of the LDF family. All right. So please don't hesitate to jump on that. Yeah, for us. But I like the idea that you've actually called it a family.
What did you say?
I like the fact that you've actually called it a family, because what lockdown has done is it's allowed people to communicate and connect in a way, and I don't see no reason why your business acumen should not come into that as well. I mean, that's the sort of support that you've got when people really want to get behind you. and they really want you to excel. And what I like about you is that you're talking about all of us excelling, all of us moving forward. That's how.
Of course. Are you still there? Because my phone stay right there.
Is it? Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hold on.
I'm still here.
Stay right there.
Don't
move. Move. When you just call me. Typical.
Is it? No, that always happens, man. When you just something, then the phone will ring.
Stay right there. Move. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Denise, could you put your question back in, baby? It might have got lost amongst all the others.
Bear with me, because I can hear you. Stay there. Stay there. Don't
I'm
move.
still here.
Don't move. Stay right there.
You okay?
Hold on. I hate when people call me now.
I'm seeing this thing called reboof.
Still can't hear you.
Leathon, what is reboof?
Still can't hear you. Hold on.
You can't hear me.
Sorry about this, people.
No, that's okay. Can you hear me now? Can you still not hear me? Can you not hear me at all? Are you still can't? You can't hear me. You know what? If anything, you're because you're on Bluetooth, aren't you? Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Connect.
No.
It's connecting.
Hold on. Oh, so it's what's happened there is he's gone out of the room. You know what? And I've done. I do apologize.
Hi.
I do apologize. I do apologize. So that's what people are saying. Reboof.
Yeah, that's what he says. Reboof. He always says reboof.
What is reboof?
That's what he says. Reboof.
If they said reboot,
you got it.
But they said reboof.
You got it.
Bluetooth. Check.
Can you hear me?
Put your do not disturb on, Leathon.
Yeah, it must
on
be
your phone.
Out.
Yeah,
right, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Right, let's go. Let's go.
I can hear you.
Right,
Denise has just asked a question. If things go back to normal and we're all back in the dance, will you still do your thing on the internet?
Good. Very good question. Yes, I would. Yeah,
you would?
I would. But I would. But when things get back to normal, I don't want to speak much, but there'll be a lot of things happening. You understand? There's
Okay.
Some serious interaction, seeing people face to face, holidays, etc. I don't want to say much, but there's going to be a lot of things happening. Yeah, I think.
So then, where did the dressing up costume idea come? Where did that come from?
Tati Myrtle. You know when people get upset about that? Jesus Christ. But yeah, this just see with me. You see with me now, right? If you know me from school days, I'm a joker. I'm one of the guys who's a joker in the fact. I don't take things serious. I'm one of them guys who are just so funny, take risk. That's just me. You understand? I'm a kind of person is like, you have one life, enjoy it. Because when you're...
Of course, I agree with that.
I agree with that. And you see how things are getting real bad right now? People are telling you straight, just enjoy your life. You understand? And you see me now, with the lockdown thing now, my brain went overtime. Like, okay, let me come up with some characters. Yeah, I mean, I think the first character, if I remember right, was Papa Joe. You understand? You know, the Mexican hat, the thing tie up. I'm there doing the salsa. I'm a cigar. I'm going, so I'm whining. Yeah, start from Papa Joe. So then that get crazy, you know. And then I come up with a mad thing. I said, let me do Auntie Myrtle, just as a woman. I went by my sister.
Okay.
Asked her for some clothes, and my sister gave me some clothes. I checked my friend Foxy. I got my Foxy Wills then. She gave me a wig and glasses. And I went down to Costco, you understand, get a hat. and all that kind of thing there. I even paint my toenails red.
Raw.
I went,
Well, me would draw the line somewhere, you know.
No, there's no line for me. No line for me. You're gonna, as my mother said, you're gonna do something, do it properly, otherwise don't do it at all.
Okay.
Understand? All right. When she come in now with the Shuga boom boom, and we start to whine and we start to dance, people think, in fact, a man said to me, he said, Leathon, when I saw this old woman coming in the camera, because I came from the back, you understand? So he just saw the back of me. And he said to himself, what's this woman doing there? You understand? And then when I turn around, he still didn't recognize me. You understand? And when I started talking, and he said, don't laugh. That was it. Dead. The man was dead. He said, Leathon, you've gone too far now. You've gone too far. You understand? Kill it. But don't get me wrong. Some people are upset about it. You understand? Yeah. But they need to understand it's a gimmick. You understand? It's a gimmick. It's like Wayne D.B. Rollins. When he does his thing, it's a gimmick. It's not no real thing. But some people are a bit fickle now. You know what I mean? It's like, boy, nah, man. Can't do it. People.
You see, that's just it. There's too many people who are not prepared to step outside their comfort zone.
Exactly.
You know, and I think a lot of those people are actually questioning their own sexuality. I think it takes it takes somebody who's confident in their own sexuality to be able to do that, because they're not confused. You know who you are. Yeah. Whereas I tend to find that people who are not prepared to dress up and do those they're unsure of themselves. Then you know, it's that bravado thing, that thing. That's why I say there's no. You're a humble guy. You don't have that kind of front where you're saying, you know what I mean, nobody step on my shoe and them kind of weird there. And you're very approachable.
Yeah, man.
You know.
So and as my brother said, he said, Leathon, bruv. He said he calls you bruv. He says, bruv, you're playing good music, and you're smashing the place. You're gone too far, no, because you're dressing up in different characters. You're gone too far. You're dressing up in different characters. You understand? And it's like you're bringing comedy into your music. You're entertaining. It's like, what next? What next? Well, let me bring in the artists them now.
Okay. So tell us how Don E came about.
Right. For me, 1 o'clock in the morning, me lying in my bed. Just sharp. Let's go through Facebook and see Donny. Donny, I play some tune. Well, all of a sudden now, bass line starts to rumble on my headphones. Touch it. The tune, touch it. Touch it, what? Touch it. Hey, this bass, what? I get sick. I said, this tune, I phone my half past 1, I phone my friend. I said, listen, you need to get hold of your friend, and I want that tune. Touch it. All right? She said, all right, leave it with me. She contacted Donny and said, Donny, I've got a friend of mine wants that tune. Touch it. I think he must have said, well, it's not out. Did he say it's out? I can't remember. He was like, okay. And he must have said, who is it? And he says, oh, my mate, Leathon. He said, what? Leathon? He said, what? The Lockdown King? And she started laughing. She goes, yeah. What? I give him the whole album. I give him the whole album. And like, we exchanged numbers and stuff. And he goes, wow, brethren, yeah. He goes, tell me what you want. Yeah.
What you want, you know?
Tell me what you want. So I said, yeah, I want a dub plate of it, you know what I mean, or that tune. He said, no. And then I said, I come on, listen, I'll tell you what you do, yeah? Why don't you make me a tune and then come on the show? You understand?
So
what I done, I played it 1 week, mash up the place, mash up. The following week now, I played the tune again, right? This time people thought that it was the tune. When he came on the camera, I said, oh Lord, teachers of Abraham. Well,
that was history, though.
Up the place.
But that was history, bro.
And then that's it. When he opened the doors, Sandra Cross come true, Nubian Queens come true, everybody just come true. Boom, 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 one after the other. It was crazy. Don't ask me how I done it. Because for me, it's just like a blessing. I explained to the people, the artists, it's simple. People, there's no money involved in this. Okay.
This is giving. This is just giving back to the community.
Yeah, the community. You understand? I was
This is
doing
giving
all
back to the
7
community,
hours
man.
straight. That's right. I tell them straight. If you want to promote your stuff on my show, no problem. No problem. You understand? But it's no money involved in this. And they understand. 1 or 2 people were like, boy, you couldn't even give me a little change now. You know what I mean? But, you know, as I say, if I ain't making,
why should they be making?
You understand? It's simple.
But
Because
then
when
that's the
open,
thing is that, sorry.
When the door's open, it's a different talk. You understand? People must remember this, yeah? And I think this is where my mum comes from. Mum was a person from Grenada, yeah? And she used to give Christmas presents for the children in the community where we live in River Road in Grenada. I couldn't understand it. I'm lying in bed, right? And Mum said, right, Lee, I'm going to give you £500 and I want you to change them into dollars, $5. All right, cool. Change it, come back. And she used to put $5 in little brown envelopes, yeah? And then what she used to do, she used to put a big Christmas tree and then presents and blah, blah, blah. Because what she used to say, Lee, the poor people don't have.
Okay.
Remember this. The parents then couldn't afford to give the children like a plate of food and a present for Christmas. So what she done, she used to create a party just for the children then. So my mum was a community. And my mum used to make wedding cakes as well from the 80s, you understand? And the early 90s. Mum was the woman who used to do all wedding cakes and stuff like that. And then she had a stroke and then things just stopped, you understand? But she was the community woman, you know? She was the woman that they'll say, yes, Miss Esther, hi, Miss Esther, yes, Esther, Esther, Esther. When it was Christmas, you see about, I ain't gonna lie, about 70 children in the house. And I even got pictures to prove it. And everybody will get a $5. All them children get a $5. Some of them will get 10 and presents and food on top of that. So I think what I do to the community, I think it comes from my mum, personally.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because mum was all about love. I could never understand it, but I understand it now. By the time she said, give. Yes, mum, give. Don't worry, give. You know? And that was mum. Yeah. For real. You know? And that's my sister there. You understand? God bless my sister Gail, you know? Yeah.
Well,
so yeah, go on.
Do you mind me asking this gentleman that you've got on your shoulders?
That's my first son. That's my first son, Anthony. Yeah, man.
Okay. I didn't want to make an assumption.
Beat him. Yeah, Anthony, good boy. Yeah, man.
So how many children have you got?
2, boy and a girl.
You got 2, a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, well, respect to that, man. Leathon,
thank you very much.
It's been fantastic talking to you, my friend. And I could actually talk to you all night. All right, but I think that we'll be spoiling this up if we did that. There's people who are saying that you should get an OBE. They're saying that very humbling young man and a great lesson your mum taught you. Bless up to your mum. Yes, man, I like all this. Leathon's mum, queen, role model. I call that regular boy. Hey, sorry, could you pass me Miss Spice, please? I think that's going out. Charmaine Charles, well done, Leathon. What a cute son you have. Well done. There's lots of applause for you, Leathon.
Thank you.
Well done, Leathon.
Thank you,
congratulations on everything, and more abundance to you, my friend. More abundance to you. More.
Before I go, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me, okay, for this journey, okay. Now, on a serious talk now, it's like this LDF, you know, I'm going to keep it real. One day I might not be here. I tell my friends that. One day I might not be here. If I am not here, I pray to God, you know, my people around me will continue this journey. You understand? because I think it's actually something. It's real. It's serious, and I think we need to secure what we have, because right now there's a lot of redundancies happening. In fact, it might even happen to me as well, because I even get the phone call today that certain things are in place, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of things happening in the next few weeks. So what I'm going to say to the Lockdown family is respect and big love to you all. You understand? Because trust me, even though I start this thing, you lot, trust me, help me to get through this thing as well. So I have to say thank you very much. And Rudy, thank you very much for inviting me onto your show.
No, thank you, bruv.
Because
the first thing, ladies and gentlemen, that he said to me was, I don't do interviews, you know. I don't do interviews.
I don't.
I'm comfortable doing interviews. Yeah. I don't do them. I don't do them. He even phoned me up this evening. I got tell or no. He phoned me up this evening and he go, you know what, Rudy? The van broke down. The van broke down. I mean, my back down to 5. My battery's down to 5, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh my God! When I tell you, I was running diarrhea. I mean, I was running diarrhea at that point. But Leathon, thank you very much for taking the time out. I'm going to close the show now.
Man. God bless you all.
I'm going to close the show now, and please do.
Thank you all.
Please do stick around at the end. Leathon, don't go, and Sharon, please don't go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to Keep It Real. It's an opportunity for me to highlight people who are not highlighted. As you know, we were ignored. The Black British community was very much ignored by the British society, but we were born here, we belong here, and there's a lot of love here. And if we work together, we can do a lot, as Leathon has proven, just by doing the stuff that he's done on our behalf. Because you know, so it's cold out there, sir. 2 weeks ago, it was freezing out there, and I see Leathon still out there doing his thing. And for that reason, I've added on an extra 5 minutes towards the end of my show. So don't just lock off. All right, watch it right to the end. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, and I hope you'll be pleased with the work that Leathon has done. Do check me out Friday mornings, Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. I do Rudi Lickwood Rants and Bants in the morning. That's for those of you who are getting ready to work, want alternative news. It's a proper adult conversation that we have in the morning about what's going on in the world. On Monday, this is where I get an opportunity to bring to you our heroes. Yeah, our heroes. Yeah, and I'm not talking about just our celebrities. Yeah, I'm talking about community heroes. Yeah, people who I've seen doing things during the lockdown to keep us all going. Yeah, as well as bring you the celebrities, because I do know them and they do know me. All right, but that's not what it's about as far as I'm concerned. All right, and then on a Wednesday I have a thing called Anything Goes, which is a podcast based around dilemmas. All right, please do tune into that. You can find that more on my page. All right, and don't forget to subscribe, and like. If you like the page, then you can be notified about what's going on. Okay, and then on a Saturday morning, you can catch Leathon, and you can catch Spice, and you can catch Peter Terry, where we have quizzes and we just have a banter before you go shopping and let the Asian man follow you around the place. Yeah, so please tune into that. That would be much appreciated. But to play us out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please do stay right up to the end. I hope you will be pleasantly surprised. Thank you very much, and good night.
One bag of fuck with it.
I'm sorry about that. That was not meant to happen. Yeah. But you can see what my Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are like now. Yeah. Right.
cover. The world is different.
Hold on, man. Send the spirit, take me. Beat me, bring the up, bring the thing, man. Beat me, man. Kiss me, beat me. Yeah, sheepy, yes, man. Beat me. Jesus. Here we go.
Sound the butt cover.
Sandra Crossing live and direct on Leathon Festival. Jeez.
Hold on. I'm still filming this, still on live. Right in the baby.
Sandra Crossing.
Sing along. I'm lost on your melody and you keep on sending me. I feel like I just wanna run away from here.
Yeah. Tickle me once, girl. Oh, baby, lie. I had to come here and see you in personality.
Love me tonight. Love me, baby. Squeeze and hold you tight. Come on, baby.